Hey everyone, welcome back to my review of the Friday the 13th franchise. And this evening I'm reviewing Friday the 13th Part 5, A New Beginning. Now, this movie was released on March 22nd, 1985. And this movie has a 16% on Rotten Tomatoes, a 4.8 out of 10 on IMDb, and an 83% on Google. It had a $2.2 million budget, and it made $21.9 million at the box office. It was directed by Danny Steinman and written by Martin Kutrosser and David Cohen. Now, this movie, again, like I mentioned in my last review, Part 4, Corey Feldman was slated to star again in this movie, and like I said, spoilers, but he was going to be the killer in this movie. After they finished with Jason's character, they were going to have an anthology of films like they did with Halloween. And like with Halloween, it pissed a lot of fans off, and they scrapped it after one movie. Now, some will say the Halloween standalone movie was really good or great. It has a cult following for I don't know what reason. But this movie is a whodunit. And I won't spoil who it is because I want you to watch the movie going in not knowing who it is. But this takes place right after the events of Part 4. Of course, we have a grown Corey Feldman. Corey Feldman does play Tommy Jarvis in the beginning of the movie, but that's it. The gentleman who plays the adult Tommy is John Shepard, who is not very good, in my opinion. There's a lot of actors in this movie that are just not good at all. There's a couple faces you'll recognize, but nothing really like Part 4 had. It's a little star power. But this movie stars Corey Feldman. Like I said, he's in the first act, but maybe the first 5 minutes. Then you have John Shepard, Melanie Kinnaman, Shavar Ross, Dick Weenan, Tom Marga, Carol Lockrell, Ron Sloan, and Dick Whittard plays Roy. He's a paramedic. Tom Marga plays Jason. John Heck plays the opening scene and Roy's fall. Because the other guy who's playing Jason wasn't available yet, so they shot those scenes without him. And then John Shepard plays an adult Tommy. He is sent to this work farm that has, I wouldn't say special needs kids, but it is an honor system work farm where you get to live there and basically be your own boss, but you do have to do work and do certain things and have responsibilities and try to live a normal life. And of course, Tommy takes a lot of pills because he keeps seeing Jason wherever he goes. And this movie, like I said, it's a whodunit. And yeah, right off, you're going to think it may be a certain person, but when I first watched this movie, I wasn't totally blown away. I kind of had an idea, and even as a kid, I got it right, but I was still a little surprised, and I did like the third act of the movie really well, with the exception of some acting. But the best thing about this movie, this is more of a horror comedy, and the characters of Ethel and Junior make the laughs in this movie. There are two hillbillies, mother and son, who own their property right next to the funny farm, and they keep getting on them about having the kids come in their property and having sex. And there's the first scene where Junior brings Mom over on the motorcycle. The cops are there because there's a couple that were having sex on their property, and she goes off, and it's just one. It's really funny. But outside of those two characters, and now I will say the girl and the couple that were having sex, her and his kill is the best in the movie by far. Actually, one of my favorites in the franchise. Um, Now she and he go out into the woods. Of course, they have sex, but she's got big old boobies. Okay, but we've seen one boob, seen them and all. But she, of course, lays down after they have sex. He goes to the little creek or whatever to wash up, and here you see a figure with these hedge clippers and jams them in her eyes, and then just chops it. And so she's got no eyes. Well, once the boyfriend sees that, he backs up against this tree, and all of a sudden you see this belt come around his eyes, and you see someone twisting it, and basically it caves in his eyes, and the belt snaps. Those two kills are the best in the movie. Now let's get some of the characters that are annoying. Um, the assistant to the gentleman in this movie who run this work farm, Pam, is annoying. Um, Especially in the third act with her screaming. Oh my god, her screaming is so annoying, and I really think she's a better actress than what she gave in the movie. There's one person that you'll recognize, well, at least if you're around my age, you probably will. Shavar Ross, who plays Reggie, he was in a TV show in the 70s and early 80s called Different Strokes. Played Arnold's friend. Uh, he's been in a couple of the movies in the 80s too. But then there's some kills you don't see, which is disappointing. I really don't like that when they do that with horror movies. I want to see the kills, you know. Uh, but of course, you have a showdown. You have a final girl, and you have two guys. You have Reggie and Tommy and Pam, and Pam is the worst final girl in the world, in my opinion. She's just gotten awful. Tommy's okay, but I like Reggie. Uh, Reggie's pretty cool. And Tommy's pretty badass too. But yeah, it's definitely a weak movie. But I do have fun with it. I do watch it at least once a year if I can find it. But it's not a go-to for me. Like I said, I like Ethel and Junior. Um, and then there's a scene with Reggie's brother and his girlfriend. They're at this trailer park, and his brother has the case of the enchilada shit and runs to the porta potty and relieving himself. His girlfriend's shaking the toilet, messing with him, and he's singing a song. Ooh baby, ooh baby, ooh baby, ooh baby, and then he stops and he hears his girlfriend take a breath like, and then he keeps asking, Nina, are you all right? What's up? Tries to open the door, and there you see her with her throat slashed, and he gets it bad too, man. He takes this metal pole to the knee, and then he takes it right to the chest. But that's another scene I like too, and I like when Tommy beats the crap out of Junior too, because he deserved it, in all honesty. But overall, though, this movie as a whodunit is okay. I think it's better than Season of the Witch, but everybody knows my hate for that movie. But this one I like just a little bit better, and it's one that I will recommend because, like I said, it's a whodunit. If you haven't seen it, definitely check it out. So with that, I'm going to give Friday the 13th Part 5, A New Beginning, a 6 out of 10. And like I said, I do recommend that you check it out. So in the comment section below, tell me if you've seen this movie. Give me your thoughts and opinions, and let me know if you like this one better or the Season of the Witch better. Which one do you like better as a standalone or a who? Not so much who done it, but a movie that doesn't involve the main character. Uh, but other than that, I thank you guys for watching this movie review. If you're new to the channel, hit that like button, hit the subscribe button, and don't forget to share my videos with all your family and friends. I would love to talk movies with you guys. So let's chat. Let's go at it. Let's see what you got. So other than that, I thank you for watching and check you later.